Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are learning writing. You can refer to your textbook page 108. So in this video we are going to look at introduction and conclusion. Okay. First of all, you must remember that an essay or a composition is like a burger. You have introduction, first point paragraph, second point paragraph, third point paragraph, and then you have the conclusion or the ending. Okay. First point paragraph, second point paragraph, and third point paragraph, I call it as body content. So you have introduction, body content, and conclusion. So today we are going to look at introduction and conclusion only. Body content we will learn it later. So first of all, introduction. Introduction is the first paragraph of the composition. It has a thesis statement. Thesis statement tells what the composition is about. So let's look at the first example. Gawai Dayak is a festival celebrated in Sarawak on the 1st and 2nd of June every year. The Gawai Dayak is celebrated by the Dayaks. During the festival, a traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. Okay. So I have underlined the thesis statement of this introduction. A traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. So from this introduction, you know that the composition will tell us about traditional dance, the Ngajat. Okay, thesis statement is used to tell what the composition is going to be about. So my advices when you are writing your introduction, please give general information about the topic. For example, we are talking about Gawai Dayak just now, so we give general information about Gawai Dayak. It is celebrated in Sarawak. It is celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of June every year. So we give general information. And then clearly state the thesis statement. Please state the thesis statement. And make sure the introduction is interesting enough to keep the readers interested in our composition. Kita tulis introduction yang menarik untuk terus menarik minat pembaca untuk teruskan membaca. Okay? So that is what I mean by make sure our introduction is interesting enough to keep the readers interested in our composition. Next one, conclusion. Conclusion is the last paragraph of the composition. It summarizes the points of each paragraph or the whole topic. Dia summarizes, dia meringkaskan points untuk dari setiap paragraph ataupun meringkaskan keseluruhan topik. Okay? It may start with phrases like in conclusion, to sum up, and to conclude. So this is the example of a conclusion. In conclusion, if you have never seen a Ngajat dance, visit Sarawak during Gawai Dayak to experience its uniqueness. So it concludes the whole composition. Dia merumuskan keseluruhan karangan kita. Okay. So for example, this conclusion, it concludes, dia merumuskan. It summarizes the whole composition. So by reading this conclusion, we know that the composition is about Ngajat dance. Okay, one of the uniqueness of Gawai Dayak celebration in Sarawak. So my advices when you are writing your conclusion, make sure that your conclusion concludes the composition. Do not give any extra points in your conclusion. Okay, jangan masukkan lagi isi penting dalam conclusion. And why? Because conclusion is used to end the composition. Okay. So like I said just now, today we are learning introduction and conclusion. For body content and points, we will learn about it later. And further explanation will be given during our Google Meet. If you have any question, you can ask during our Google Meet. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.